Okay, I'll start.
Pull up. Is it still waiting?
It's going up now.
So we're just waiting.
Wait, stream goes live. Oh, okay, so it's still waiting. Now we're live.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want me to start or you do? Oh.
Yeah, you start. You like it.
Okay. G'day guys, Dunks here, and I'm here with Chibs.
Hello.
And this is Banter Rants, all your pop culture news, reviews, and political views. Today we're going to be talking about... Did you want to say what we're talking about?
Sure.
You go.
So today we're talking about Hollywood and our movie remakes killing Hollywood. So basically we're going to go off the fact that Hollywood seems to be capitalizing on casual moviegoers who buy tickets based on nostalgia value more than the quality of films and stories. So we've seen it with Ghostbusters, Total Recall, Lion King, Dumbo, Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, which is coming out later this year or next year, something like that.
Yeah, Mulan's being made by Disney.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, I've got something to say about Disney as well, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Cool.
Not something to say, but I was like...
Just straight into Disney, destroy them.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I mean, even we had Chucky this year as well.
Yeah.
There's been heaps and heaps and heaps of remakes this year alone.
Yeah,
like
is it killing Hollywood? What's the meaning by that? Like, is it...
I guess what I'm implying by that is it taking away original ideas? Is it basically saying to directors, don't even worry about creating new stories, or writers, don't even worry about creating new stories.
Yeah.
Just start remaking stuff that people have already been successful with. And like the industry doesn't need new material. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's like it's to do with fuck me. All in all, I think it's always all to do with money, really.
Yeah.
I think that people want to put their money where they know there'll be profit or there will be viewers. So
yeah, absolutely.
When there's existing IPs and brands, they know people want to see it. Even if it's shit, they'll see it because they know it.
Yeah, exactly.
And new things are always risky when it comes to, big budget, having a big budget. So
yeah, I mean, when it comes to, say you were to create a new story or introduce new characters, you're risking people not liking that these days.
Yeah.
And the ones that do seem to do it, there seems to be ulterior motives, which I'll get into later, that are making new things. So that go in the direction of creating new characters. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
I got a question. I think it's only one question, really.
Yeah,
for the whole podcast. What was like the last original movie you saw that wasn't a remake this year?
So not a remake, and let's consider like sequels as part of remakes, because it's sort of building
that's
on.
the next thing. That's what I was going to say as well.
Last movie that I saw
in the cinemas.
Yeah, okay, we'll go in cinemas.
And you can't think of anything.
Surely there's something. Bad Times at the El Royale. Have you seen that?
Oh no,
Good film.
Which one was that? Who's that by?
I can't remember who directed it, but it's got Jeff Bridges in it.
Yeah, I think I know the one.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, that one. I think that's the last movie that There's probably something else between then, but a lot of films. Yeah, spot on. How about you? What else?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything this year that was original.
Yeah.
I was gonna my first thing that came to my head was, because I only just saw it, was Joker. But then I was like, no, that's not just an IP. Joker's been done a million times already. That is not original. But I'm like, why do I treat that one as an original than I do most other movies? And I was thinking because it doesn't heavily rely on the original source material.
Yeah, it's more of an original take, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's what made it really good as well. But here's another thing. I don't think if that movie was called anything but Joker, I probably wouldn't have seen it. That's why. And then that came to my head. I was like, okay, that's why remakes and original brands and IPs are used so often, is because people that already associate with them will see it, even if it's shit. Like, if it's Ghostbusters, a full female cast, people go, oh, no, they know it, so they'll see it.
Absolutely. 100%. I think exactly like you said, it comes down to the convenience of already having an audience with remakes and using existing IPs. So if you're using, say, for example, Lion King, you're remaking Lion King.
Yep.
You already know before you start making that movie that you have a viewer base.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Safe as bet to make a film. Like, it is a super famous, popular animated film.
Yep.
Regardless of if it's going to be shit or good, people are going to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to have a look at that film.
Yep.
Go for it. Yeah, go.
Oh, now we're talking about Disney as well. Sorry, there's a little thing on your thing. Is that touching you? Or?
A little thing on me?
Oh, no.
This? Yeah. I got a cord hanging off my...
there's a little
fluffy thing?
It's a battery fluff thing that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a red thing. The red thing, yeah? Yeah. No, it's fine.
Back to Disney, with all their remakes, like, I want to hate on it, but then also they're getting away with it as well because they're actually really good quality remakes. They're not as good as the originals, but they can get away with it because the originals were, I don't know how many years ago, like nearly 30 now.
Yeah, we'll say
under 30, whatever, like around, like, what was it? Lion King was like 1991 or some shit. I don't
Something
know
like
what
that. It was a while
Beauty and
ago.
the Beast was around that time.
Yeah.
Little Mermaid, 1995 or some shit. I don't know. But they can get away with it because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
And they're doing... they're not doing super bad quality movies of it. It's very safe. Like, they don't really branch out and do anything too crazy. Like with the Aladdin, I was ready to rack on it, but they still got away with it somehow because they Will Smith actually pulled the movie in the end.
Yeah.
And they still made a good quality movie. I think as long as they do the remakes good quality, they get away with it. I don't know, but I hate it too. I hate it, but I want them to sort of be risky but it just feels like it feels like a copy and paste with live action. Like, it doesn't feel like nothing too crazy different. Like,
it doesn't really. The funny thing with it is too, when we look at like the animated stuff and the live action versions, at least they're not just another animated version. They're trying to do something kind of fresh. Like, it's the same story. So with Aladdin, for example, they did a live action version instead of an animated version, but it's still the exact same story. Like, everything behind it is the same.
Yep.
And the problem is that actors like Will Smith, big named actors, get on board with these franchises because they know, or these movies, these remakes, because they know that they're going to be successful.
Yep.
They're going to get a paycheck out of it. All they have to do is show up.
Yep.
So if you've got a big name and you've got a movie that's pretty popular from the past, you're going to get audiences from both of those things. So that's obviously why Hollywood's doing it, because it's capitalizing on how much you can earn.
Yep.
Business-wise, like from a business standpoint, that's genius. The problem is society, us included as part of society, are fucking idiots because we're paying into that.
Yeah.
Us going to see these movies is literally us saying to Hollywood, keep doing this. We don't need anything fresh. Recycle the same shit.
Yeah.
We'll keep watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is super, super, super bad. Super bad. They're going to remake Superbad.
I was going to say, are they? No, they're not, are they?
No.
That was only like
they're
10
not. No.
years ago.
You're like, are you?
Why would I remake it?
Are you serious?
Like, that was an okay movie. I don't think it's remakeable. Like,
It was so recent too.
can you imagine
If they
it's the
remake-
same story with different actors?
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine that early as well? They're just straight into remaking Superbad. They're like, you know what?
Yeah. What else we got?
Yeah, as I was saying, it's an easy way to push movies out, right? So it's how much of a scripting process is there when you've already got the basis of your film? You have to script a couple of things, a few changes to make it seem somewhat fresh, maybe add a character or two or a story arc. Like, the only thing that was different in the Aladdin movie was, I think, what's her name? Jasmine had like a slightly bigger arc with more to do.
She had a little bit more depth to her character, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was way more empowered than the original Jasmine. Like, I mean, she'd be... don't know, spoilers, but...
Spoilers, if you haven't seen it yet, fucking leave.
If you haven't seen it, you didn't like it, and you didn't want to see it anyways.
Yeah.
She becomes the Sultan in the end, so...
Yeah.
And she actually cares about a city or something like that, but... Yeah, I don't know.
she's that comes back to what I was going to say earlier. When they're implementing new things, it always has a message behind it and what they're trying to add. Usually it comes with Disney, who are the main culprits of it, and when it comes back to political messages that are injected into all this stuff.
Yep.
But I think we'll touch on that a bit more later on, further down the track. How do you think we can fix the problem, like, of remakes, and can it be fixed, essentially? Do we need new directors, new talent that are implemented, or?
I think it can be fixed because I think the big movie companies, they're rarely going to do anything new unless it's a really good script, really good actors, really good directors behind it, sort of thing. So I think anything new is always done by high quality directors or known directors. They can do it, sort of thing. And when they do take a risk, they put more into it, to something that they care about. That's not a remake. So
right.
Like just off the top of my head, I think Rian Johnson's got his new film. I hate the director, but now he's got his new film now, and I think I forget what it's called, Knives Out or something. So that's original. Is that? I don't know. It could be wrong.
I thought it was the Cluedo movie when I when I saw the trailer.
He's definitely copying off stuff, but like, I think he can do that because he's a big director.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other original movies that come out this year. I don't know.
Honestly, I can't, off the top of my head, I can't pull anything out that jumps to mind. There's been there's been a lot of, like,
Scorsese. All his stuff is original, and who else? What's that guy who does Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and stuff, and Seven, and yeah.
Oh my god.
He's able to do his original stuff because he's a big, well-known director who does his own, movies. Yeah. Maybe remakes are killing Hollywood, as in creativity-wise.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't big budget movies just wanting to be safe, there would be a lot more original movies and risks and stuff. But
it's David Fincher. Is that David
Fincher? That's it. Yeah. I'm trying to think what he did recently. He did a really good one. Oh god, I need to look this up.
I know. Literally, we just keep pulling blanks on the stuff that's been done. It's like right in the forefront of your mind. You're like, ah.
Yeah, Fincher. Oh.
Recent stuff that David Fincher has. He did The Social Network.
Yeah, I love that one. He did Fight Club, Social Network. What else did he do? I'm not even looking at the thing.
Mindhunter. He had a part in that TV series.
There was something he did. Gone Girl. There's something recent.
Like really recent?
Yeah. Or maybe it was a TV show. He does Mindhunter, the TV show.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I don't know if he directs that or if he produces it, but I think it's being a producer. He's paying for it. He has the go on it. But
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what other original movies are this year. Or even in general. I don't know.
In general.
That's another thing. I think a lot of original ideas and scripts go to TV shows more than they do movies these days.
100%. Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was an original.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, big director. He likes to. I mean, every movie he does is a risk, but it's also calculated risk.
Exactly right. There's been a lot of, in terms of original movies this year, a lot of it's come back to animated films, stuff that's been done by like Pixar and those sort of production companies. Mm-hmm. But it's. I think Netflix is killing Hollywood. That's what chat said.
Wait. Oh, Lana. Hey. Netflix is killing Hollywood.
Yeah, that's definitely something that is an issue. But
that's understandable.
It is understandable. But in terms of like the
grand... Sorry, you go.
Yeah, in terms of the grand scheme of things, I still think Netflix pulls a lot of not necessarily original concepts. They still remake shit, or they still base things on books or materials that exist. Like, it's not original well, they're original screenplays, but not original stories, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the argument that these days it's hard to have an original story when almost everything has been done.
Yeah.
When you think in a book form or film, there's some sort of a medium that has explored an idea. So you come up with an idea, straight away you're like, oh, I've got an original idea, and you bang in that idea into Google, and it's like someone's already written a book about it, and you're like,
yeah,
fuck.
that's not saying that that's a remake if the idea's been done before.
True.
If it's like, if it's borrowed an idea, or if it's an idea that's, it's, yeah.
So off that, while you're on that,
yeah.
Would you say that recycling ideas from existing films is okay? So if you
definitely, I think it's fine.
As long as you like,
you do your own take on it.
Yeah,
I think. As long as it's not directly ripping off it. And yeah, I'm trying to think like what's copied recently. I always think of time travel movies when I think of like copied.
Yeah, because they've all got the same.
Yeah,
the same.
It's hard to do much different with time travel.
Yeah, it's always something to do with like the machine breaks and you can't get back and you're trapped in a thing, and then you change the reality of someone.
Back to the Future did the best. And nothing else can top.
Nah, and everything draws on Back to the Future. Almost every single sci-fi time travel film or series draws on some aspect of that. But I mean, when you look at independent films, for example, like while we say that it's hard to fix Hollywood as it is now, independent films are still being made which have some pretty clear messages and ideas that haven't been explored in Hollywood, but they just don't get the reception that they deserve.
Yep.
But again, I think that comes down to the consumer, because we're not encouraging them to continue making films or bringing them into the light of the public as much as like Aladdin remake or some shit.
Yeah.
Do you think, say, if production companies that were like paying for these films and funding these films, if their hierarchy changed, that would fix the Hollywood problem? Like if we completely almost pulled out the current CEOs and stuff and executives and leaders of these companies, got rid of the directors, brought independent directors in, or like up and coming directors and writers, and put new CEOs, executives, and whatever into those companies, that we would continue to have the same remake problems, or fresh minds would start to explore genuine new ideas?
Yeah, I think it would fix the problem. I was originally thinking no, but then I thought yes, because I'm just thinking about like, do you remember Taika Waititi?
Taika Waititi, yeah.
He was I don't want to say independent, but I think he did his own small movies before he got onto Thor.
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, so they gave him Thor and said, they did a risk, and they did it, and he did a really fun movie. Yeah. So I think giving movies to upcoming directors is a good way of keep making fresh movies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. And I think what's his name? Who's the guy? Who's the guy that who's controlling Marvel at the moment?
Kevin Feige?
Kevin Feige, yeah. He knows that. He's able to work that out, I think. And I think he does that a lot. I'm trying to think what else. There's another movie, another guy, director, but I don't know the name. There was one where, what's that guy? He gets he's like becomes a paraplegic and then gets the chip in his neck, and then it's like an AI upgrade. Yeah. So that guy, I think either the director or producer of that, he made the Saw movies and stuff. Yeah. So he makes these really small fun ideas with small budget, but does really good quality movies.
Well, yeah, Saw was originally a like
student film or something.
Yeah, in a garage or something. It was like,
wasn't it? I don't know if it was garage. You might be right there. Actually,
I think it was. I think it was.
I could be wrong.
It was originally like made in a garage with like no named actors and essentially no budget.
Definitely giving movies to new directors helps keep it fresh. I think taking a risk with taking a risk with different directors definitely helps. When it comes to, I don't know, I think maybe you're right with the producers controlling movies too much can keep it very safe. Yeah. I think allowing producers just let directors run with it. Yeah. Would create fun and new movies, I think. Sorry, I won't say I'm railing, but I'm railing. Life swap films.
What did Alana say?
Happy Death Day, Groundhog Day
style films, life swap films. I think these are like the remakes that.
Yeah.
So when we come to like the executives and stuff that are doing this stuff, while remakes are an issue as well, what other themes or ideas do you think are like negatively playing a part in the way films are going? Is there, for example, is there too much focus on appeasing people that are into like explosions, like Michael Bay sort of stuff, for example? Do you think audiences, or Hollywood thinks that audiences don't have the mental capacity or the mental energy to focus on a well-written, articulate storyline or well-crafted storyline? Do you think it's...
Sorry, I'm sort of gone. My mind's gone off a bit.
You're like too many words.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, yeah, you
What's your thoughts? Do you answer? I started thinking about Deadpool. Deadpool, the first one of that was done really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I loved that. And it was fun, and it was new, and it was like... It was really cool. And then Deadpool 2, I saw Deadpool 2 and I was like, it wasn't as good, but they struggled with their sequelitis problem sort of thing. Where sorry, I've just not starting to do your question.
No, that's cool.
But I just think like when they trying to recreate the same formula as first, like they always stumble on it.
Yeah. It's always, it's hard to capture the magic of an original good idea, essentially.
Sorry, what was your question again? Sorry. My bad.
So, do you think... I'll just bring it down, because I rambled on the last way I delivered it. I got stuck up on what I was saying. Do you think that Hollywood essentially has written off audiences' attention spans? Do you think that they're making movies that are just explosions, action, whatever, and they think audiences can't deal with a good story and focus on it?
Yeah, they definitely have formulas where they just stick to, and they stick to safe formulas, and it's kind of yeah. I think you're right. Also, they treat the audience really stupid. Which is really bad. Like when I went to uni, they taught us in film class. They said you got to treat the audience like the audience isn't stupid; they're smart.
Exactly.
You got to treat a movie like it's a magic show.
Yeah.
Where you got to lead the audience to think a certain way, sort of thing. So, by telling him everything and every step of the way, it just makes him go, "We're not stupid. This is stupid." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like by letting them figure out things throughout the movie themselves, it makes them enjoy it. Sort of thing. So, I'm trying to think of a movie that relates to that, but yeah, a lot of movies these days are like here's the thing. Like, remember the Joker? We saw the Joker movie.
Yes.
There was spoilers again. There's a part where we find out that the girlfriend wasn't really his girlfriend throughout the movie, and then they went through the flashbacks and they showed the audience, here's all the flashbacks showing that she wasn't actually there. They didn't really need that. They could have just had that one liner. Oh, you're Arthur down the hallway, right? That's all we needed. We didn't have to have. Oh, this is him not there. If they didn't show that, a lot of the audience would be like, oh, I got to watch this again to see to see this wasn't actually real. Yeah. But that they really is the word ham-fisted it.
yeah. I think that works in that setting.
Yeah. But if they took that out, that's treating the audience smart compared to thinking that they're dumb and we need to spoon feed every little thing. But I think a lot of the Joker had a lot of things where they didn't spoon feed either. Yes, which was good. Like even like that little photo with the writing from Tom Wayne to his mum. That was really good because a lot of people didn't see that. And then when I read it, I'm like, oh, so we don't know if Tom Wayne was lying or not. It could still be his son. But like that was cool, and a lot of people didn't see that, but it makes people go talk about it. Like, oh, I actually saw this, and they go, oh, what? You know. So yeah, but like a lot of movies really safe, really like treating the audience stupid. Anyway, yeah, that's my story. Yeah,
I 100% agree with all of that. And a lot of the stuff in terms of movies these days, I think that there's a limit to how much a film should be, spoon feeding stuff. I think there's aspects of plots that are essential to understand. Yep. And obviously there are going to be some people in your audience that aren't going to be as intelligent as other people in your audience. Yep. And won't pick up the subtleties that obviously other people are picking up. Yep. But like you said, I think Joker did it perfectly in terms of there were certain things in there that were spoon-fed just to make sure that audiences got the key points that needed to be picked up. But the extra information that you can take from that, like the stuff you did with Thomas Wayne, it's not integral to understand the movie or speculate about things that are going on behind the scenes, but they've put those things in there for people that are paying attention.
Yeah.
Which I think is the right way to do films.
Yep.
But then you've got other films that literally exposition the entire fucking thing.
Can I something that's basically exposition?
Yeah.
Everyone see Batwoman. the first episode. Don't watch the season. Watch the first episode of Batwoman. It's her expositioning the whole fucking movie. Like, you know, you're my sister, right? like you didn't have to say that. We could have worked that out. You are my dad. You are my father. Like, fuck off. No one says that. It's stuff like that. And then it's like, and then we did this. Blah 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 blah. It's like I grew up in this family. Bruce Wayne is my cousin. It's like you're like a female Bruce Wayne. Like, yeah, I know, right? It's like, shut the fuck up.
The funny thing saying that, I've seen some pretty intelligent written TV shows. For example, say, I think Sons of Anarchy is quite a well-written TV show.
I have not seen it, but I've heard good things about it.
So like you said there, the first episode of Batwoman sums up obviously everything you need to know about her with exposition, right?
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy is one of those shows where you get introduced to these characters, you don't learn that much about them until the end of the season.
Nice.
So as the show goes on, you're filling in gaps, and it's usually not through exposition, it's through showing you what's actually going on.
Show don't tell, that's
exactly
a film rule.
I think that just shows intelligent writing.
It
comes back to the writers. And speaking of writers, Kurt Sutter, that wrote Sons of Anarchy, he's recently we haven't spoken about it yet, but woke culture in Disney, essentially he called out Disney and they fired him from his own show.
For fuck's sake.
Because he wanted to talk about stuff that needs to be talked about, but Disney was like, no, that could offend people, and basically, and he stood up and said, you know what, fuck you.
That's the problem with Disney. They love being too safe, and they really don't want to be seen in the wrong light, and that's wrecks them in the long run. Ever since Marvel got bought out by Disney, it's slowly gone downhill. And it's just going to get worse. Star Wars has been bad. We've talked about it a million times. But Disney, they're trying to be for everyone. Like I said this last week, aiming to be for everyone means it's going to be for no one. I said that last week. If you're, it's same with design or with creating anything like drawing or film, whatever. If you're designing something for everyone, no one's going to like it. Or not everyone's going to like it. Be more specific, and people will want, the people who like that specific things will see it more than everyone. I don't know.
Absolutely. I think it comes, even say this podcast, for example, we know there's going to be a demographic that isn't going to be into this podcast. We're not aiming this podcast towards people that are, say, stereotypically in their 50s, or like pop culture sort of stuff is generally for people that are, let's say, 15 to even younger than that, 12 to 39. I don't know. Like, say we've got that audience is our main audience. You'll obviously have outliers. You'll have people that are older than that, and you'll have people that are younger than that.
But even without age, even just saying things that will offend people.
Oh, absolutely.
If you try and not offend people, it will just it's too safe, and it's better to offend and then have people not like you or like you, depending on than trying to be too
There's never a point in anything where you should be. Well, the way I look at it is, you shouldn't be sacrificing conveying a genuine message or talking about something just because people find it offensive.
Exactly. Yep.
I think the fact that they're offensive is provoking thought. The fact that people get offended by something means that they're thinking about it, or the fact that you've offended someone, it's testing their opinions of something.
Yeah.
It's them going, you know what, I'm offended by that because of these reasons. So then they counter your argument with why they're offended.
Yeah.
So you're educating each other as you talk about things like that. I think that's the importance of podcasts and movies in general and stuff like that. If you're not talking about things that offend people, or you're not talking about things that are going on in the world, and instead of addressing them, you just push them to the side and go, you know what, we won't talk about them because it might upset someone.
Yeah.
That's more dangerous than talking about them. And I think that's what I was essentially going to round down to with Hollywood not being about... It's not about making legitimate, entertaining films that are provoking any sort of thought. It's not about talking about anything in particular or making quality films. It comes back to the fact that well-written stories have pretty much fizzled out. Like, well-written characters, fresh new stories, they've all become things that from 10 years ago.
Yep.
The focus is pretty much on woke culture now. It's capitalizing on the political correct nature of society instead of addressing topics and problems which need to be addressed. Because they don't want to offend anyone. Acceptance is more important than a valid, insightful commentary on something, regardless of the fact that it needs to be done. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I honestly think remakes and woke culture go hand in hand with the slow assassination of what films are. Because they're essentially the same thing.
Yep.
I don't want to rant on that too much, but because I know if I keep going, I'm just going to get caught up in it.
Yep. Yeah. So I think my list is almost done already because we talked about Disney and stuff.
Yeah.
New Terminator movie came out recently.
Is that out?
Yeah, I think it is. They've been beating that horse for a while.
Yeah.
That dead horse for a while.
And he comes back every time.
Yeah. Yeah, he comes back every fucking time. It's the same fucking similar plot, but it changed. They keep. Is the word retcon? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
When they changed the original to suit a new. Is that the word? Let's look this up because I need to know this word because I keep using it.
You keep using it, and you're like, I don't even know if I'm using it in the right context. It could be the right context.
Fine. It's like something really bad.
There you go.
A piece of new information that imposes a different interpretation of previously described events.
Yeah, that's right.
Dramatic
Retcon.
plot shift. Yeah. Revises typically introduce a new piece of information that imposes a different interpretation. Yeah, and I think the Terminator series definitely done that. With that last one, did you see that last one?
Nah.
With what's the name of Game of Thrones? I think it had an Aussie actor,
Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, and then had an Aussie guy as Kyle Reese and stuff.
Yes.
It's basically a remake, but they fucked up the whole first and second movie. Like apparently they said, instead of the original movie happening, the Terminator actually goes back in time 20 years before that and then looks after her as she grows up or some shit, or 10 years before. So that's why Arnold's old now. And it's like, also everything's fucked up. Like it's like the whole timeline screwed up, and you wrecked the whole timeline of that movie. I don't even know if this next movie. I heard it's not that it's crap again. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
See, I've heard a lot of people talk about being excited for it, and it's weird because every single Terminator movie up until this point, other than obviously the original one and the second one, I think it's the second one that's almost the best one.
Yeah, the second one was awesome.
Yeah.
I watched it. I actually recently watched both of them last week. Yeah.
Both good films, and both were made in an era where they were relevant. But they have like you said, they have beaten this horse all the way into 2019.
Yeah. And the reason why they fucked up so much is because they're really trying to capture the same magic as the first two had.
But with women.
Well, that's the recent one.
Yeah.
But before that, it was all Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
And here's the thing. They had Terminator Salvation with Sam Worthington and what's his name? Far out. Terminator Salvation. Dead silence.
Dead silence.
Salvation.
Yes, you just hear the keyboard.
Because I'm really bad at so you had. I know it starts with C. Christian Bale. Yeah, they had Sam Worthington and Christian Bale, and I actually really liked that movie, and a lot of people really bagged the shit out of it and didn't like it.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you watch it?
I did watch this one.
Yeah.
I think that's the last Terminator film that I've watched.
Yeah, and did you like it or not?
I don't think so. I don't think I like this film very much.
I actually really liked it because it was like a post-apocalypse. It had it was like robot post-apocalypse, and it was awesome. I don't know, something about the world. It was really cool, and still fitted in with the Terminator franchise, and it brought a new thing in where a guy wakes up and thinks he's a human, but he's actually a robot. And I was like, wow, there's a whole different take on the whole thing.
So yeah, it's a fresh approach to the same.
Yeah. And I thought it was cool. I don't know. It's like the only way to expand on this universe is to go to the future where the robots take over.
Yeah.
But they keep wanting to go back to the past, back to fucking where those first two movies did well, and keep wanting to fuck that shit up. I was like, just go to the future and change it up. Or don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I've heard the most about these from Terminator fans that I know, they want to see a movie that's set in like the future, like exactly like you said, set in that future setting with those wars that are going on with the what are they called? The T somethings,
T100s, T900s. I don't know what they are now.
T800s. We're just throwing out any number.
Here's the thing. I think the first movie he was a T100. Oh no, second movie he was a T100, and then apparently this next one is a T800. I don't know, but he must progress througut.
They just keep they're aging. He has like birthdays.
Yeah, maybe. Oh no, not birthdays. He keeps getting remade. But I know T1000 is the villain in the second one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and I don't think Arnold can get past 1,000, because if he does, then he becomes a liquid robot, which he doesn't. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
what are you talking about?
It is interesting that I find it obviously with Terminators, for example, that it can still continue with so many unsuccessful films.
Yeah, until Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't want to do any more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I can't see that happening because he's not the governor anymore of California. He's not the governor of that anymore, so he's got nothing better to do. He needs to get a paycheck from something.
Maybe.
So I mean, gonna keep
they brought
movies.
back, what's the name? Far out. Is it Hamilton?
Amelia Clark? Is that who you're saying? Oh no, no. Who are you talking about?
What's her name? Dark Fate. Let's check this out. I hope I'm close. Linda Hamilton. Sorry, not Amelia. Yeah, they brought her back. So what do they got now? That's the thing. Like, in this movie is John Connor in this fucking movie? Because the whole first two movies about John Connor, and now it's like, oh, John Connor, where the fuck is he? He's not in this movie anymore.
I don't think he is. I think
he's just gone. They retconned him. I don't know.
I'm not sure what this one's about, to be honest. I haven't really looked into it that much. Yeah. All I know is that people were saying, women power. But the thing is, Terminator films have had strong female characters for ages.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor's always been the strong female character.
Yeah, she's badass in the second one.
It just seems like now they're trying to push as many in as possible. Like,
yeah. Well, that's the thing. There she is. Looks pretty badass. But what's it called? What? I forget. Sorry, I'm mad at names right. But I saw a review on it, and the lady said, like, they've hand-fisted a lot of female characters when they probably didn't need to. Not that it's a bad thing, but yeah.
Well, no, I think it's obviously fine to if it makes sense in the story, but if you're just adding them for the sake of adding them, is
maybe,
you know what I mean?
I don't know. We can't say, we haven't seen it, but it looks like it could be.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say
apparently
that 100%.
This girl's like she doesn't even be in the movie. Apparently, her whole role is just not. But apparently, she does really well. So like
the Terminator chick does well, and the other random chick does nothing.
Yeah, apparently she doesn't even need to be in the movie. That's what I heard. I don't know. I can't say. Yeah.
That's the way it's all sort of going, isn't it?
There's three Terminators in this movie, right?
Arnold,
she's not a Terminator, but she's like a human.
Arnold, the bad guy Terminator, and
her. Yeah.
and her.
Yo.
Yeah, that's a lot of Terminators for one film. Hopefully, I mean, I'll probably give it a shot. I'll give it a watch eventually. I don't know if I'll go to the movies to see it.
Yeah, nah, me neither. I won't.
Anyway, round back.
Let's change it up. Yeah,
let's round back to
about this for a while.
We've been talking about Terminator for a really long time for some reason.
Yeah, sorry.
Stuck on Terminator. Why are we talking about the Terminator?
Because it's a perfect example of remakes being fucked up. Like, why the fuck?
Come on, it's bullshit.
How many have they done? They got like, sorry, let's talk about like 2, 3 was bad. Salvation was good, and then they had another one was shit. And then
Salvation was
so
debatably
almost 6 of them. Actually, I'm gonna say it's good because I actually really like it. So I'm gonna say it's good. You can say it's debatable.
I'm gonna say it's shit.
Oh no. Okay.
We're divided.
Yeah.
Divided.
Finally divided.
Divided on something. What will we do?
What are we talking about now?
So
more list.
I guess I just want to round back again a little bit, unless you have something that you want to actually.
I think
that's freshy.
The reason Joker did so well is because the original movie. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Most remakes don't steer too far away. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What's the best non-remake original movie you saw? Yep.
Yeah. In terms of
okay, we're good. Sorry, you go.
We're good. Do you? How I phrase this? Do you, in terms of like just coming back to the topic of remakes and stuff, would you say the remakes were of really, really old films? Like, let's go at least like the 60s.
Okay.
Do you reckon they're more justified to be remade than the shit that they're pulling out at the moment? Because obviously it's not really films from that era. Or do you still think that they should be approaching with fresh, genuine, new ideas?
I think it's so hard to say. I reckon if they get movie ideas, create a new IP. Don't rely on the old IPs.
Yep.
Like, if I want a new Terminator movie, create a new movie about robot apocalypse or some shit. Make a whole new franchise. Don't try and do the same thing. I think, like, having a new... Just create something new. Don't rely on the old brand to keep... Because that holds the movies back if they keep relying on the old movies to make it good. I think I saw another thing. Ocean's 11. Mm-hmm. That was a remake of... Is it 1960s? I don't know. Really old... Yeah. Movie, and that was really shit. Apparently, I'm serious. It was really shit. Even like I think there was an interview with what's his name? Who's the actor in it?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. But who's the other guy?
Is George Clooney in that?
Yeah, George Clooney. Yeah. So the interview with George Clooney is like, oh, like, is this? Someone asked him like, is Ocean's 11 just as good as the original in 1960s? Like, like, have you fucking seen the original? It's fucking shit. I was like, or something like, I think he said something like that. It was like, it's like, oh, is it just live up as good as the original? Like, no, it's way better. But like, yeah, so they took a little idea and they expanded on it. So I don't know, it depends. Like, yeah,
I think that's a good point. I mean, if you're making a movie that's based on a shit film, but you make a good film out of it, that's, I don't know, that's kind of like, all right. I feel like that you kind of get a pass on that.
As long as you don't heavily rely on the old IP. Here's another one. I think Mission Impossible. So that used to be a TV show, I think. I could be wrong.
Right.
Back in, I don't know, 60s or 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
It was a really old show. And then Tom Cruise got was in the first like Mission Impossible whatever movie.
Yes.
And I think the original actors who played the two characters went and saw the movie, and then when one of the main characters is actually a bad guy at the end, both actors left. They were like, fuck this is they hated it. Like, they hated that their characters were changed, sort of thing.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if maybe it applies then or something, but I don't know why I said that, but that's another reason why, like, you change it.
Tangent.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it. Yeah, but like that's another thing. Mission Impossible has like a whole lot of sequels that are very similar as well. Like they're fun movies to watch, but they're replaying the same formula as each movie. I feel like Mission Impossible lost its realism to it. Like the first movie was awesome, and then every movie after that sort of just feels a little hollow, a little exactly the same, and they're afraid to. Tom Cruise's character is too good, is too showy. Like compared to the first one, where he actually felt like a part of the crew, he actually felt like a more of a spy person compared to now, where it's all about him. It's the Tom Cruise movie. I want it to be not the Tom Cruise. I want him to need other characters to be good. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
No, why? Sorry. No, sorry.
I shouldn't say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What was I saying before? What were we saying? What we were talking about?
Just sequels.
Oh, yeah, sequels from...
sequels, IPs, I don't know.
Of, like,
brands.
60s. So, obviously, we both think sort of along the same lines that it should be original stuff that's being brought up. Not regardless of whether it's from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or fucking 5 years ago.
It's hard, like, if it's redone, but in its own way and not relying on the original. Like Disney gets away with it because the originals were made for kids. Yeah. So it's easy just to do the same thing. If it wasn't for kids, if it was adult movies and they do the same thing, it's like, fuck, this is exactly like Star Wars. Like, fuck, the first two movies, like first movie was like, oh, this is the fucking same formula as the first one. And we knew that.
Yeah, but we paid and liked it.
What?
Did you see what, like, say...
I didn't like it.
You didn't like The Force Awakens?
Yeah, The Force Awakens was similar, like exactly the same as like A New Hope, and everyone said that. And
did you like it though?
No, I don't think I did.
You didn't like it?
I didn't hate it, but I didn't like go, I want to see that again and again. I was like, and like most of the characters felt very like one note.
Yeah.
They didn't have...
But that's Disney at the moment. Disney's fucked.
They need to try and make characters less than one note. I saw a scene of the original. I think it was is it Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
The Return of the Jedi. Luke, Han get caught and Chewie get caught in a trap, and I was just seeing the interaction between Luke and Han. Like Han, come get try and get my lightsaber. Like, yeah, all right. And him just like yelling at him as well. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like already, just that little like yelling at each other. Like, okay. It was kind of fun compared to now. He like doesn't have a lot of that.
It's the intelligent writing of characters.
Just that little interaction. Like, Han, can you reach my lightsaber? Like, all right, don't worry, look at this, Luke. It's just really, I don't know, it was really cool. And I was like, damn, like
it makes
none of that's in this latest one, really, like latest one. So.
They've got scenes that essentially make these characters likable, that make you relate to these characters, because you can imagine yourself in a situation where you were with a mate and say your mate was like losing his lightsaber. It's like, give me my lightsaber, dude. If you were in that setting. So I think that's spot on. I would say that I didn't hate The Force Awakens. I would say that I enjoyed it, but I knew it for what it was. It was essentially a rehash of the first movie from the originals.
You go.
No, you go. You have a point.
I'm just thinking in my head. I think Star Wars is becoming too... I think the script and everything's too self-aware almost.
How do you mean?
Like every character, like Rey knows everything about the Empire, about what's called, not the Empire, about the Resistance and everything. Like, oh, you know Han, you know Luke Skywalker, you know Han Solo. Like how the fuck does everyone know these characters? Like, what if she didn't know Han or didn't know Luke or didn't? Why does everyone know Luke Skywalker? Why can't they? Why is
Wakanda?
It's just like, nah, like it's just because the audience knows it. It's like, make these characters not know, like, who the fuck's Luke, like, or who's like, what the fuck?
I guess it's
like
just
Luke's this awesome jet, like you know what I mean? Like they could have made it where it's, I don't know, it's just too self-aware. It's like it's playing what the audience already knows. It's like,
I think though, because they were the ones who fought in the original war against the Empire. Yeah, they're like war heroes. Like they're known for that. They're the celebrities of that universe.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I understand like Han and I understand Luke and all, like why they know them. But it's almost as if just because they know of them, they're friends with them.
Yeah.
There's no like period where they befriend each other, or there's no arc where that happens. They just are friends.
Yeah.
Or
that's
true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, Rey's your friend now because she's the protagonist of this film.
Yeah.
And we need you guys in it
and
because audiences.
There's another thing in The Last Jedi. Luke's like, what am I going to do? Get a light sword and go against the whole resistance. And it's like, no one would call the light sword a light sword. You'd say, I'd get a lightsaber. Why? He's making it fun of his own. They're making fun of their own movies in the movie. It's like, it's like
that's the thing.
He's saying what everyone's thinking in the audience. No, make them have their own thoughts. They're in their own world. They're saying what the audience is thinking already, and they can't. They forget how to script for their own world and make their own world come alive. It's the audience. Like they've written like the script as the audience, and it's kind of annoying. It's like, I don't know. I don't know.
I get what you're saying. I feel like the Star Wars films suffer from this. Exactly what you said, with being super aware that the audience and their world is known. Yeah. So they play to that in the audience.
Yeah, playing it too much.
Yeah, way too much. But they also did the stupid thing where they don't want to subvert expectations, but they do. Yeah. So they're like, well, what would you expect Luke to be like? And everyone's like, well, we know Luke is like selfless, an awesome Jedi, wise. He's trained for years with Yoda. Well, not for years with Yoda. He's trained with Yoda. Yeah. He defeated Darth Vader and destroyed the Emperor. Well, quotation marks, he destroyed the Emperor because he's probably back. Yeah. But then we come into this movie where we see Luke come back for the first time. And we had that cliffhanger ending where Rey goes to see him on the island that he's on. Yep. And the next movie picks up and everyone's like, oh, it's going to be this awesome scene where he like incites this wisdom on her and teaches her the way of the Jedi. She hands him his lightsaber. Yeah. He looks at it and the audience would be like, he's going to like smile and like ignite it. And it's going to be this badass moment. It's going to be this swelling song that comes in. And then he fucking throws it off the mountain into the water.
I don't think it goes in the water, but it goes on the cliffside. But yeah, he throws it over his fucking back.
So fucking stupid. The reason that they give for that to happen doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. And it's so
it just like the whole thing just ruins The Force Awakens so much because everyone's like, oh, we got the plans to Luke Skywalker. And they finally get the whole movie is just getting the plans to Luke Skywalker and then going. And then they get there and it's like, and seriously, what the fuck? Why do they care about Luke Skywalker? What the fuck is he going to do? He can't do he's not going to do shit. I don't know. That's what like, I was thinking the same thing in even The Force Awakens. Like, who cares about these plans? Like, if Luke's not here, he's not here. Exactly. Like, he's not going to... Once one man's not going to save the whole world.
No, exactly.
And it just annoys me. And then it's sort of like the next movie sort of goes, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
You're right. This is full of shit. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, here you go.
What I was pulling it back to what we were saying, remakes and sequels. Doing what they did and remaking or doing a sequel to Star Wars and expanding this universe with 3 more movies. Not only have they shit on the first movie in this trilogy, the new trilogy.
Now I know the word.
You're going to use it in everything now. You're going to be like, I retcon.
Retcon.
It's going to be like your tagline.
Yep. Hashtag retcon.
But they've ruined the character arc from 4, 5, and 6 of Luke as well.
Yeah.
Because that character doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
We've followed him through that. And I think that them saying now that he throws that lightsaber over his shoulder, he's become like this cynical old man is in their eyes character development. But it's not character development when you butcher the character.
Yeah.
That's retconning the character.
Yeah, it's retconning the character.
Retconned the character. I hate what Star Wars has done, and I think they're the prime example of why people need to stop doing sequels. I love 4, 5, and 6 Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
I argue, I know this is going to be...
The prequels.
Yeah. This is a very opinion.
I know.
But I don't hate episode 1.
I'm not hating him either now.
2 and 3. I think episode 3 stands as a good film.
Yeah. Same here. Like they're not super amazing, but like also they're just they do its own thing. They keep inside their own universe. They expand on the universe.
Exactly.
They have. There's a I think I watched a couple of scenes recently. I think it was on TV last night actually. Episode 3 was on, and I was like, damn, this is just so refreshing. Right, seeing all this action, seeing all these robots, seeing all these talk, like even just people talk, like it's like, damn, this is so much different than these current movies, like where they're just absolutely stupid. Like, just and there's sound effects, the robots, the machine, like the ships, everything was cool. I was like, damn, none of this happens in.
they pulled a lot of cool things into that universe and explored things that we were wondering about, like the Jedi and all that sort of stuff. And these movies were done in a time where remakes, or not even remakes, let's say sequels or prequels, were done properly. Yeah. Like they would do it if there was a demand for it. Yeah. Now prequels and sequels and remakes are made when there's no real demand for it. They just think people will see it. Yeah. And there's no interest in building on those stories. It's just produce the same thing, do it live action. Produce the same thing or do it animated. Yeah. There's no reason to make them other than the money side of things, which we're coming back to. And Hollywood is just this greed pool at the moment. Yeah. Where no matter how they make money, they will do it. I wouldn't put it past Hollywood to capitalize on like some fucking sketchy shit.
What?
I don't know. Like say hypothetically, and obviously this isn't going to be ever a thing, but there was this massive high demand for school shooting movies. People were like, I really want to see school shootings. Say that was...
What the fuck?
I know, it's a fucked up hypothesis, but bet me I've got a point. Hollywood would be like, you know what, that's fucked up, but I'm going to do it.
It's going to make a lot of money.
We're going to make a lot of school shooting movies.
Oh, no.
That is 100% what I feel like Hollywood is like at the moment.
Really?
They'll
just jump on any bandwagon. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
They'll just jump on any bandwagon?
As long as there's a demand for it. It's like the woke culture stuff. There is a massive demand for it in the media fields and stuff like that. People that are interested in film and stuff like that. Woke culture is a massive part of that in society and social justice and all that sort of stuff. It plays a massive part in media at the moment. And Hollywood knows that. So they fund movies that perpetuate those views. Yeah. Yep. The only filmmakers that I think don't do that at the moment are like Quentin Tarantino. Yep. Kurt Sutter, who he does some films, mostly TV shows. And maybe like the known directors from before, like Peter Jackson, Martin Scorsese, Ridley Scott. They make Christopher Nolan. That's who I went to say Christian Bale.
I know.
But they're the sort of filmmakers that are just making things because they've obviously already got a podium to stand on and they've got a reputation. They have the power and the push to be like, no, I don't care what you're saying. I'm making this film. Yep. Or they can even if films companies didn't fund them, they can fund their own endeavors and whatever.
They don't rely on. They're leading their own way compared to these other franchises, which are definitely led by producers, and producers always stick safe.
Absolutely.
It's money. All about money.
Do you think coming back to independent films and stuff, how we were saying, they have genuine things that they talk about, but they don't get views much because
they can push the boundaries and lines.
Yeah, but say to come into Hollywood, do you reckon the reason they can't cross over into Hollywood is because Hollywood is censoring anything that isn't PC, like politically correct? Because obviously independent films do deal with a lot of pretty dark themes and like they can deal with rape, suicide, all that sort of stuff, and that's obviously not really wanted in Hollywood at the moment.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say.
I just your opinion, whether it's true or
it's
not.
Hard for directors who want to push the boundaries to go into Hollywood. I think it probably is because if they want funding, they have to. Like directors do a job. They're there to make a movie. Yeah, they'll make a movie from the people they get paid from. The
Absolutely.
people they get paid from. They know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's hard for them to get there, but I think it's hard for them to be able to do their own ideas. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
They're sort of
their own
pigeonholed.
scripts, their own ideas. Like I mean, it's like working for anyone. You have to do what they want compared to thing. Unless you become your own amazing version of it. Like let's say like an artist. Like if I'm drawing for a company, they're gonna want me to draw a certain way.
Yeah.
If I'm drawing as me as a freelancer, I'm gonna draw my own style characters. People are gonna pay me for my style. That's the difference, I think.
Yeah.
Same thing with directors. Like people are gonna pay Quentin Tarantino to do his movie compared to another director not as known doing and that's the big companies have their thumb over what they make. I don't know, all that stuff.
I guess what I'm saying, I totally agree. You're obviously going to be rewriting what your employer wants you to write.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of like writers that have written scripts and have screenplays, and then they go to companies and say, "Hey, here's my idea. Here's my pitch." And I would not be surprised at all these days. Say it was to be, tackling real social issues. Those companies are just going to go, you know what?
Yeah,
not really the
companies
time.
do not want to.
Yeah, it might be relevant. It might have a message, but I don't want
to go against the grain
because I'll get attacked by either feminists, social justice warriors, or anyone that has any issue with anything that is potentially offensive to one group or another. And that is really bad for people that are in these fields.
Yep.
It's super difficult for people, I reckon, to come out and actually come up with something that is fresh now. And I think that's why we're seeing so many of the remakes and things, because even the people that are in Hollywood are probably going, well, I've got this idea that I could play with, but I know they're not going to sign it.
Yep.
Or I could just ask if they want me to rewrite Pinocchio.
So so it always sticks in it flows more in one direction than the other. That's another thing. Who's the guy who directed the Joker movie? John, was it John someone?
It's the guy that did The Hangover, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's just look.
He came out against woke culture and blamed them for.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He said in an interview, like, they said, why aren't you doing any more comedies? It's like, because comedy, Todd Phillips, not John, Todd Phillips, he said, like, because comedy's so hard to do these days, because everyone's so sensitive.
Yeah, well, it's true. I mean, you can look at, like, Dave Chappelle and all those comedians that are making genuine commentary on the way that society's going at the moment, and stuff that provokes thought. Like, you laugh at it, but you sort of go, fuck, that's true.
I think it's definitely going to bounce back soon, though, because a lot of people more are talking about this, and I think everyone's aware that how crazy everyone is.
Everyone's aware of it.
Because I don't think... you go.
But no one's willing to speak up about it.
True, everyone's just quiet. All of this normal people are like, I'm going to stay quiet because I don't want to be... I don't want people to say shit about me.
Well, 100%. As soon as if you say anything... while you might be coming from a place that you just have a genuine respect for freedom of speech, or you have a genuine respect for having your own... Well, obviously, freedom of speech is what it comes back down to. You can't say that you have that value because you're just going to be labeled as a misogynist or a racist or any other fucking trigger word that they want to throw at you, because that's the defense.
Everyone who thinks they have the right straight, not moral compass likes to say, this is how it should be, blah, blah, blah. And they love speaking about it. It's like, we get it. We get it. I don't care.
we get it.
If I say anything against you, even the horse racing, you see a lot of horse racing stuff lately.
No.
A lot of posts on about because I think horse racing was this weekend. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Yeah, the horse racing was on.
Don't support the horse races. It's murder against horses. It's cruel.
That's true. I agree with that.
You agree? All right, now we have something we do against each other. See, I don't care. They're horses.
Yeah. Well, I look at it from the perspective of people are making money off them.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, but I mean, if a horse like breaks its leg and it's absolutely fucked,
Yeah.
and then they come in and they put a tent around it, and then they shoot it.
Yeah.
Don't put the tent around it. Shoot it in front of everyone.
Oh, yeah,
if they are comfortable to see a horse get shot,
Yeah, true.
if they're not comfortable doing it, don't go to the fucking races. That's my opinion.
Oh.
It's the same as like, I guess it comes back to like eating meat. If you're not comfortable with how they're killed, don't eat meat. You should be comfortable seeing what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think that's to do with money as well. They can sell more because they can sell more food if people don't see where it comes from.
Oh, absolutely.
If I saw animals, like I could see animals get slaughtered and die.
Yeah.
I'll still eat them.
Yeah, I think
when I drive past cows in the paddock, I go, they look delicious. As a joke, but I'm just like, there's a lot of meat on those cows. I
think horses is different only because it's not a necessity. Killing an animal for food is one thing, but killing an animal for entertainment.
Well, they're not killing it on purpose. They're seeing which one's the fastest.
Yeah, but it's the practices, the way that they go about doing it. They push them to the point where they break. Like,
yeah,
if you let them run freely,
yeah,
don't put people on them, don't have them whipped, don't do anything, and have them out in the open.
They'll go extinct.
What? They'll go extinct.
Where are they gonna go?
Farms.
What for?
People ride horses all the time. People ride
but then they that's the same as saying don't race them.
Racing is different. To ride a horse normally in like a paddock or on a
yeah, what's the reason for riding him on a paddock though?
Leisure, not entertainment.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay for leisure, but not entertainment.
Anyway, we'll jump off that topic.
No, we're not. This is a discussion.
It is a discussion, but it's got nothing to do with movies. We can talk about this next week.
No, this is off a tangent here. Come on.
Nah, we can't talk about it. We've gone off too much of a tangent.
No, it's not. Okay.
It's too much of a tangent.
I'm so invested in this conversation now.
Yeah, see, now
look at Alana. Look at her. She did
exclamation marks because she's like, Luke, you fuckhead.
No, she's not. She's like, Luke, you're doing exactly what I told you to do.
Oh, shit. I mean, dunks.
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Anyway, what were we saying? We were on something before that. How the fuck did we get on the horses?
Because I saw a lot of stuff about people always a moral compass, and if they think, and they love preaching how right they are. I'm like, this is. I'm a vegetarian because I don't like people eating animals. Are you vegetarian?
Huh?
You vegetarian?
No, I'm not a vegetarian.
Okay. You.
But in saying that,
you love slaughtering animals, don't you?
You are.
What do you think about cows?
What do I think about cows?
By people.
Wait, go again?
Animals.
Say again.
What do you think about cows being used for food?
What do I think about cows being used for food?
Yeah, are you for or against?
I don't have an issue with animals being killed for food. I have an issue with the way they're killed.
Okay.
Because
with a little gun that goes...
No, it's not as simple as that. There's an ethical issue with the care of things before they get to that point.
Yeah, well, you see in the paddocks, they're having fun. They're relaxing.
No, they're not. No, that's before they get shipped. They get put on trucks
they
to
live
these
a
places.
fucking happy life, and then one day they lead them into a thing, and then they're gone.
But they have to be transported on the trucks, which they're jam packed in. No, but they don't have like seatbelts on.
I drive a car every day. What are you talking about?
You got a seatbelt on.
Have you seen people on trains? It's exactly the same.
Yeah, but they don't
and
fall over.
And they live shitty lives at work.
They don't fall over and break their legs.
They don't need to live in fields.
They don't have like babies in their stomachs and they collapse on them and kill them. And there's just a fucking problem with it. It needs to be regulated by the government better. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's your problem because of you eating meat or my problem because I'm eating meat. I just think the government needs to step in and look at ways to make it better.
Maybe kill them better.
Not the killing.
Maybe if we just keep them asleep for their whole life, so they don't know. We just keep them under. Then they won't know. Is that better? They're sleeping. Let's keep them sleeping. We feed them with the tubes.
But that's fucked up. That comes back.
How's that more fucked up? You just said you want.
They don't have a life. They don't have any life. Then that's what I'm saying.
They don't have a life. You want them to have a life?
Say you had like people
that ride them like
no. Say that you had people that were born and they were left sedated, and we kept them asleep till they were 18, and then people would just come and have sex with them, and just they would produce babies, and that was what they did.
That's the thing. That's the difference between people and cows. People can actually talk and build things, and
maybe cows can talk too. You just can't understand them.
They can't talk.
Maybe they can.
Nah, they just do the same thing every day. They just eat grass
But I guess that's it. Comes back to that, where we're more advanced and more evolved. So shouldn't we be ethically thinking for things that can't?
No. That's the reason why we're ahead. Because they can't.
You're like,
if we think for them, then we lose.
You're like of the logic of it's the food chain.
Yeah,
we're at the top of the food chain. Yeah,
we're at the top of the food chain. If we put other things in front of us, then we lose.
Yeah.
In the end,
I'm not saying to put them in front of us. I'm saying
here's the thing. Oh, sorry, you go.
I was gonna say to just take better care with it.
Oh, we have.
You're still eating it.
You driven past those cows over there?
Not the cows down there.
Whole road.
Not the cows down there. Not those fucking cows. They're probably someone's pets. They're probably just grazing
cows that get eaten when they're fully grown.
That's some bullshit.
They make money off them. They make money off them.
Dan's
here. Egg on Dan.
We're having... It says our movie remakes.
Can you see my comment? Yes. Oh, I just see yo, and then can you see my comment?
Can you see my comment? I love how... People come in now. We've almost completely finished talking about movies.
Yeah, well, we're on an interesting topic about cows.
And now you need to change the thing.
Maybe I can do that. Let me do it now. This whole thing's been changed now.
We're changing what we're talking about.
Properties.
Now. It's gonna just like vanish and then reappear. Magic.
Eat cows? Yeah, yay or nay?
How long are we going to be talking about eat cows? What is this? Just the general segment now? What are you going to say? What is it called? Political talk. Yeah, go to talk about political talk.
Okay, political talk.
I guess that's what you do. Do you need to change the fucking title of our podcast now? How do we do that? Can we even do that on the fly?
This is going to be really dodgy quality.
Dodgy quality.
Alright, there we go. I need to find a better way of doing titles like that. Political talk.
That was pretty good for on the fly, though.
Yeah, back to cows.
Yeah. Back to your cow talk.
There was another thing... I was thinking about. Did you hear about they're eventually going to be able to grow our own meat?
Yeah, I did hear this. What
are your thoughts on that?
I don't know enough about it to have a proper comment on it, I guess.
I mean, what if we just start growing meat and then go, nah, stuff you cows, we don't need to grow you anymore.
But do you think we should still keep cows alive? Do you think that the species...
They wouldn't go extinct. We'd probably use them as leisure. Is that the word?
Leisure?
No. What are you going to do? Why'd you say leisure with...
You're just going to fucking sit on the cow and ride it around.
Milk, maybe.
Yeah, that's still using them for some sort of food,
true. What would you use cows for if you didn't eat them? And
they're good lawnmowers. They just eat
Would you want one in your backyard?
They smell.
Yeah.
They take big shits too, so I don't know if I'd want one in my backyard. But if I had a farm, I mean, there's still animals that like don't serve a purpose. Like, for example, dogs.
No, dogs serve a purpose.
What purpose?
They companions.
So are cows.
No, they're not.
Some people have cows as companions.
Yeah, that's true. Well, cows will be companions now.
There
won't be a lot of people with cows.
But doesn't that mean we should treat them with respect? So, for example, say you wanted to eat dogs, would you still like kill dogs?
Yeah.
You should kill them.
That's what we'll do but dogs don't produce a lot of meat.
They don't produce a lot of meat, but they produce meat.
A cow can last, I don't know how long, a long time. 6 months almost.
Okay.
Probably more than that.
But do you say that we were killing dogs for meat? Do you think those dogs deserve a decent life up until the point that they're killed, or to be killed like in a good way?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Why is the difference with cow?
With the dog?
What's the difference?
Well, dogs, they look at you in the eye.
Cows can look at you in the eye too.
No, they don't.
They have friendly eyes. They have eyelashes.
Dogs, they actually communicate with us.
Yeah. So do
cows don't.
Yeah. I've seen cows communicate.
Cows just run away. That's all they do.
No, have you ever been to like those farms where you go in and you can like play with like baby cows and stuff?
Yeah, there's one. They have them at Carrum Downs just here. Sometimes every.
But they're
once a
like
month.
friendly and they can like come over and they communicate
Yeah,
with you. They
yes.
can like bump you with their heads and shit.
So that's what we do. We keep them in fields and then we eat them.
Yeah, but the
If,
killing
if you had
process-
cows, whole lot of dogs in fields. Oh, and you're a bit old. Here you go.
Yeah, but what I mean, yeah,
We put dogs down when they
yeah, but
when they grow old. That's the same.
It's done in an ethical way.
Yeah,
there's
same
no
as what we do with
like the
cows.
transport of a dog. The transport of a dog to a vet where they put down is comfortable, right?
Yeah,
The transport of a cow to a slaughterhouse
it's comfortable as well for
is
a cow.
not comfortable.
They just stand there.
They
How's
fall.
it not comfortable?
They fall down and break their legs. They can break their necks. Some of them die.
Really? I
The
don't
calves get
think so.
trampled. Yeah, 100%. I'm not even a vegan or a vegetarian, but I know this shit happens.
Okay.
So there's an issue with the way that they're transported to places, and when they're herded into these settings and they're killed, some of them get fucking really hurt before it happens.
Okay.
So if you go into a field,
But we're not doing that intentionally.
some of them do.
No, because we need to get them to places. We're not going to just break their legs and then, oh, how are we going to get this cow into the slaughter place? He's not walking anymore.
But the reason it happens is because they overpack them.
Okay.
And they need to start. That's what I mean.
Alright.
This stuff needs to be
so they need to
regulated.
make him not. Like, we all need to grow one cow each year and then eat it for 6 months.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that either.
No, I wouldn't do that. Alana said, "Why are you talking about cows?" I promoted
That was
this.
a Yeah.
We got all lost on a tangent. Luke started talking about cows. I mean,
Yeah.
Doug started talking about
We're
cows.
talking about horses and now we're talking about cows.
fucking cows. There's all this shit about cows. Dan comes in. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
I don't know if he's in anymore. He hasn't said anything.
You can see. Click on the. Oh, we need to pull up the other thing.
Oh,
It's the actual YouTube thing. I think you can see it that way.
all right. Let me check.
My goodness, talking about fucking cows. I can't believe we got caught talking about cows.
How do we check this live?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Click on it.
We got live viewers too.
Click on it. Do it. What the how did we check this last time?
I guess we can go to the URL.
Yeah, do it.
I still want to press play. Oh, there's no audio anyways.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then click on, participants.
No one. Dan was in and out. It's all good.
In and out.
It's all right. We got one like.
It's Alana.
Yeah.
Alana's in there, so I don't understand how there's no one there.
Oh, you played COD or... I played COD or Outer Worlds. Or was that talking to you?
You played the COD demo.
No, the demo. The new games come out.
Yeah,
Dan
I
just messaged, so he's actually on.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
You
All
played it. That's what I'm saying. You can.
I haven't
answer.
played it. I have looked for the game. I looked at, but it's like $90, so it's tricky, hard to sell for me at the moment.
$90,
Yeah,
$69.
and that's another thing. The reason I loved the demo was because I had 4 or 5 other guys that I was playing with, and it was a lot of fun. If it was just me, I mean, I'll play with you, Dan, but if
That's
it's just
gay.
us two, it's just going to be,
Play with Dan.
I don't know. Yeah.
He wants to play with you, Dan.
Yeah, well, Dan wants to play with me. He wants to play the game. You just got it. Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that game?
Yeah, that's the
It's like the Fallout.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's
It's on Fallout.
It's like, it's not by the same guys.
yeah.
It's by, I think it might be from some similar I think it's from developers of some other Fallout games or something, or some script writers or something like that.
It's getting a lot of praise at the moment for like being obviously a single player game that is quite substantial.
I saw a review. Oh, not a review. I saw a little snippet today. It looks really good.
It looks like the developers of that game are doing it right. They're not trying to implement microtransactions and stuff like that. They've put in all these features in the game that are free. You buy the game and you've got those features, and the equipment and everything that's in the game, it comes as a part of the package. Unlike Fallout 76. But again, that's really bizarre considering that Fallout 76 isn't even successful. It was never successful.
Well, not 76.
No.
Course not. But
No, that's what I mean. But
the franchise was like, people loved it.
Yeah, but this $100 what is it? It's like a pass, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably like a premium. It's just like a premium like pass or some shit.
They've implemented that in a game that's like selling for like $23 that game is. And I mean massive.
Massive what?
I don't know. I mean,
are we not getting all these chats properly?
It's because there's a delay. Have we said something before this?
Exiled Aurora, and I mean massive.
And
maybe it's a delay.
I think
massive world. Maybe that's what you said. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Or a massive fuck up. I don't know. What's
massive
What's Aurora saying?
Anyway, we'll keep going. With Fallout 76, like absolute clusterfuck with what they've done with that game. And I love this clip that keeps getting played of when they announced it, and the quote is, "It just works." Guys, it just works.
There was like a quote of I forget his name, but the guy who made it, he was like did a quote about all what's that? Oh,
change it to like random or something.
Yeah, he was saying there'll be free DLC. Like, we want to do it right, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like $100 premium. Yeah, we should just say talk. I don't know what we're talking about.
Talk. Yeah, fucking worse shit.
How about we just go to the logo? There we go. Stop it.
It's still underneath. Banter-Rant's podcast, political talk.
Why isn't this animating though? That's another thing. Damn it!
You broke it.
Oh.
On the fly, big and veiny.
Woo.
Shit.
I mean, massive. You get him on the podcast.
Chat's just exploded with like.
Oh, do you reckon it was Dan tweeted us some shit?
I don't know. He's talking about dicks or something. I don't know what's happening here.
What I want to do is I want to change his characters to be a bit bigger.
No, leave them. We're fine.
I should have done this earlier.
Yeah, exactly. We leave them. But back to Fallout. Would you ever consider buying this $100 pass thing?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Oh, fuck.
I could barely buy games I want to play with the pass. Like, I think I did, what was it, last year? I did Sea of Thieves because it looked fun, and I actually had a good couple of months on it.
Yeah.
I actually played it for a good couple of months.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, I'm not doing the pass now. Pass is off. So, yeah, and that was cool. But that wasn't fucking $100. I think that might have been like $11 a month or something. But I could still play. I think what was it? I think Sea of Thieves. I had other games that I could play as well.
Yeah.
So I got a good use out of it. It was like, I think it was like the Microsoft store.
I think it's really bizarre though that people aren't even selling full games for the price. For the price that was fucking Fallout selling their package thing for this new what is it? What player one or 1 year or whatever the hell it's called?
First something.
Yeah, whatever it's called. But yeah,
worst pass, first pass. I don't know.
Worst pass.
Yeah,
full games aren't even sold for that price, and apparently some of the features that are in that are like broken. So they've released it, and there's like this vault that people can put their items in. Yep. It's like extensive.
They're all dance accounts.
Loser. Thanks,
Dan.
There's fuck. What was I saying? I got distracted by this.
All these problems that are happening in Fallout.
All these problems that are happening in Fallout. Apparently, there's a thing where you put all your items for extra storage, but if you put all your items in there, they get deleted from the game.
Oh yeah. Hey, here's the thing. I think whoever's leading the server or something, or whoever has the pass and has his own server, if he leaves the game while your friends are still in it, they lose everything and they leave the game as well.
And they haven't even fixed it. They're just like, oh yeah, that's a problem that we're having. Sorry. That's it. That's the response.
They're so fucked. And then they don't have anything until next year, apparently. What's happening next year? I can't remember now, but the next game's a whole year away or some shit. So that's why they're like trying to milk this shit so much. All they have is Fallout 76. Fallout! Dan is a sexy beast, a lovely personality, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to think what else.
All these dud accounts just blowing it up.
We talked about we did a Star Wars trailer one earlier this week.
Yeah, we talked about Star Wars earlier this week. And we're talking about Star Wars like literally 10 minutes before we got in here. Who's Brent Tate?
Did another rant.
Is Brent Tate one of your fake accounts as well?
Chibs, what are you playing at the moment?
What am I playing at the moment?
That was from Alana, I think, on Garage Party.
No, it was from Garage Party. It wasn't Alana.
That wasn't me.
Don't be
Just
stupid. What am I playing? I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege at the moment. That's the only thing I'm
I love
playing.
the game.
They've only just recently dropped like a Halloween event at the moment.
Oh, look at this. Let's put this on this.
They got some new Halloween skins and a new game mode I think's been implemented into it as well.
Let me check.
It looks fancy, you know. Looked a very fancy one.
This is on your PS4, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I hadn't played it in ages until one of my mates and I jumped into it again. And I am trash at it for the most part, but you know, you have your moments.
So what? Halloween? 2019. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me put.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, I probably shouldn't play other videos.
No,
I don't know.
We'll get
that Disney one really got me last.
Yeah.
So I think it should be alright.
Just do it.
Just do it. IGN.
IGN.
As long as the audio is not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
So
this is the new game mode?
Yeah. So the game mode is basically you have like everyone has like a hammer or a mallet or something.
Oh yeah.
And they're the attackers and they have to kill the monsters, which is the defending team. But the defenders can't actually attack anyone. They just have to stay hidden for the time limit and survive.
Oh, that looks fun.
Yeah, it's super cool. I want to play it, but I mean, I've had all these commitments and running backwards and forwards, doing podcasts and work and shit.
Check this. So you got the mallets.
So yeah, there's four attackers and 5 defenders.
And the defenders do they have anything?
They have gadgets. So
okay.
They can put down like this. So deploy the gadgets and you can like incapacitate them.
Yeah.
But you can't kill them unless they don't get like brought back up by their other teammates and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I love Siege. Damn, such a good game. It's a fun team game.
It's one of those games that's like stood the test of time. It's
definitely it had a slow start as well, and then it picked up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's the skins there. I think that's all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all the defenders. So you've got.
She's my favorite. I forget her name.
Yeah, I forget, Ella or something.
Oh, Ella. Yeah,
I think it's Ella.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc's skin looks pretty cool too. They all look pretty good actually. Those skins. They look good, man.
I haven't played Siege in ages.
Good.
I'm gonna try this out with my mates. Sorry, I play PC. That's why I would play with you, but
yeah. I can't play PC. I don't have any room for a setup. I need a bigger house.
You got a little laptop. There you go.
Yeah, I got a little laptop
connected to your TV. No, I'm joking.
Just sit there like this.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to play it.
A lot of fun.
Super bad.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah.
Drop it. Get that off the screen.
This looks good.
I can't see what's happening. I'm blind. I can't see the chat. What's
right.
Dan saying? You're just saying using all these little dud accounts. What's he saying?
Dan doesn't have a sister. I can describe in a very good detail things about Dan. What? I don't know who these people are. I'm just assuming they're all Dan.
Isn't it? It's going to be... Wait, what? Don't need to know that about my brother. Dan, what is happening?
Don't need to know that. Oh, wait. Something about Dan has a massive schlong.
Guys,
agreed. It's huge.
left.
This is obviously Dan. Guys, I haven't left chat. I'm not a dummy counts. Check participants.
Go check your participants now.
Wait, now I gotta check. God damn it.
He's definitely on dummy accounts.
Whoa, there's heaps of people watching. Are they all unique or they're all the
They're
same
all Dan.
person? Nah, they're probably all Dan somehow.
Click on him. No, you can't even click.
I can't even click on them.
Nah.
Okay, cool. Well, there's a lot of people watching. Dan's
Hypothetically.
like, sucked him in.
Dan doesn't have a sister. Shit. So yeah, we've talked about like everything. Why'd you come in now? We've literally done the whole podcast.
This is what happens where people you slowly start and then it slowly ramps up.
Yeah, literally. We shouldn't have talked about anything. We should have just sat here for an hour and a half and then started talking.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Let's pretend we didn't talk about what we just talked about.
This is good.
Remakes in Hollywood.
What?
Remakes in Hollywood just wrap around the
we just go over again. Nah. No, it's good though because like we start off with a thing and then we go off a tangent and we start saying other things. It's good. I think it's good.
I mean,
we don't have to cut. We don't have to use all this.
No, this is just talking for talking. It's not me. I have 3 accounts. Why are you typing in caps lock for everything? I just hear you yelling at me the whole time. It's not me. I have 3 accounts.
Uncharted Films is his, definitely.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He has 3.
Dan Allen
Uncharted
Gaming
Films, Dan Allen Gaming, and Dan Allen Archive.
Okay, so other people are real people. Cool.
I don't have other accounts.
How does people find this live stream then?
And how do they all know you? Silence as we wait for a reply. My latest video.
What about your latest? Okay. I'm
so confused.
Anyways,
just yelling. So what? We've spoken about cows. We've spoken about games. We've spoken about Hollywood.
What happened this week?
Did you see the thing I sent you today about?
Oh yeah. What was that? I just read it. What was the title?
So, wait. I think we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, it was something. It wasn't cows again, was it?
What? No, it wasn't cows.
It was animals in a museum. or some shit.
Yeah. That's the one.
Say it. Just say the title. I don't have to read it.
So, the Daily Mail posted today an article that reads, "Natural History Museum is branded sexist for not having enough female animal exhibits."
Yeah.
The fuck? How is that sexist?
Depends on the animal, I guess. Like the only thing.
What do you mean it depends on the animal? I mean,
the only let's say if like they have a lion thing, and it's all just lions. There's no female lions. That's understandable because you can tell the difference between a male and a female. But like other things, what other animals are there that's so different with the 2 genders?
I don't know. But Dan said to react to his latest video.
Well, they're going to leave. All right. I'll react to your latest video. Which one? Facebook or YouTube?
You keeled over so fast on that.
Nah, let's do it and then I'll react and I'll go negative. Nah.
You'll go negative.
Nah.
What is your latest video, Dan? Because I'm pretty sure I watched your latest video the other day. When did you put it up?
He's hijacking our thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the zoo animals in the museum. What other animals are there?
What do you mean, what other animals are there?
What other animals are there that have the 2 genders are so different that you would realize that they're more males than females? I guess if they all got penises or some shit.
Yeah.
This is sexist.
Maybe it just says the male lion. The male lion and not the lioness or something. But that's still bullshit. It's a fucking display. You're looking at an animal in its element. Yeah. And they're trying to show you what they look like and what they were. It doesn't fucking matter what the gender is.
I heard there's someone that works at like Dulux. I don't know who though. Apparently people there were saying that the dog is like the dog was in too much of male poses. They needed a more feminine pose for the dog.
The fuck? It's bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. Society's gone fucking weird. All right, he wants the YouTube video.
All right, let's go to the YouTube. Meet up at the zoo.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away.
I won't do it on the stream though.
My ears hurt.
Just joking, I will. No, I don't know. Is that what you want, Dan? You want me to like it on the stream or like it just on my phone?
I'm interested to see what this video is, if it's the one I've seen or not.
It's like our live stream. No, I'm joking. Somehow he's hijacked.
There it is, 38 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Modern Warfare. I can't believe Infinity.
Oh, there's a baby in Modern Warfare.
Play it. How long is it? 1 minute.
Minute and a half.
He's going to shoot a baby, isn't he?
Wait, let me get this out. Give me a second. Let's just hijack his stream. We'll just hijack his video. Hijacked. Oh, civilian casual. Wait. So you can't kill the civilians. Oh. Watch your fire. Okay. So there's an actual baby there. Oh, god damn it. It's a realistic game.
What the fuck is happening?
Whoa. Dan, what are you doing? Children are not combatants. Oh.
Well, debatable.
That's right.
In Africa, they have child soldiers, so...
Do you reckon? Whoa, careful, don't shoot it. Wait, so if she brings a gun out, then you're allowed to shoot her. Is that right?
What?
I mean, that should be right. If a lady goes, don't kill me, and then she pulls a gun on you, it's like... Oh, wow. So they keep stopping him. They keep saying he's failing the game.
Wait. Hang on. What's happened here?
He's gone back to the menu because he can't finish it.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, wait. I guess he did shoot that lady there. The baby. Did
they just kick him out? Kicked him out of the level.
So he keeps shooting the baby, ready?
Kicked him out of the level. There's probably... Yeah, I know what he's doing, but I think the game kicked him out of the level.
Oh.
Because we got no audio, so we can't hear what the fuck... He's probably saying something.
Yeah. Keep watching, Dan said. So is that text? Are you serious? Is that you that wrote that, or actual game?
Pretty sure it's the game.
The actual game saying, "Are you serious?
Yeah.
Don't shoot babies."
Yeah. What's happening? Is this just what? Did it kick you out, Dan? I don't understand because we can't hear it.
Children and non-combatants.
What is he saying?
Are
He's saying
you serious?
Something.
So every time he does it, they give him a little quote.
He's replied.
There we go. It kicks you out if you keep doing it. Well,
that's not real war, is it?
That's not realism.
That's not realism. Why does it give you the option to do it then?
People don't play GTA for realism either. This is not GTA, I'm just saying. Like, GTA is good because you can do anything. This game should be you can do anything, right?
You can't shoot babies.
I guess, yeah. Dan's like, wow, that's insane. It's clearly him.
Wow, that's insane.
It's the game. Yeah, wow.
That's stupid. I don't understand. Why do they put it in the game if you can't do it? It's pointless. That's pointless.
Wait, so the other game where you remember that? What was the other game? Was it Modern Warfare where you shoot the airport up?
Yeah. No.
They allowed you.
No Russian.
They allowed you to do that.
Yeah, that's
they
different.
Allow you to. Wait, so you can shoot the lady, Dan? You can shoot the lady, but you can't shoot the baby.
Put that up on this screen.
The baby could be a terrorist.
It could grow into a terrorist.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Okay, someone said yes.
If you keep
Zelted Aurora. Wow, so you can shoot the lady, but you can't shoot the baby. That's crazy. That's not me. Someone's got it.
It's not
Someone's
That's
called Dan,
Dan
Allen.
That's definitely Dan.
Yo.
Dan's just like trolling the stream.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not him. If he's really responding like that.
No.
We'll find out another day. Who cares? Yeah.
All right. What else? Do we have anything else to talk about, or are we?
I think that's it. I think that's it for this week. Nothing else. Anything else? Any other news this week, guys? You can shoot.
Does anyone have anything that's happened that we're forgetting? Does anyone know of any events that have happened this week? I don't even know.
BlizzCon is coming up. That's going to be fun.
We can't talk about Blizzard.
What? Yeah, we can't talk about it. We just can't show.
They hate Chinese people. We can't talk about that. We need a poo might come out and attack us. They will come and kill you.
Yeah, no, BlizzCon is out, I think, just after Halloween, I think. So, BlizzCon. So, that'll be fun to see how that plays out.
All the shit with the political stuff that's going on.
Anything else happening next week?
Next week?
Yeah. So, we can look forward to something. Don't end the stream! Yes, Dan's big back. I love you guys. I don't know.
He's just like he's written all of these responses and then post them.
He's just trolling us.
Jumps between
browsers.
Boom, boom, boom. Enter.
Yes, pretend big. Talk about that. All right, I think I'm out. What's happening next week?
What's that? You can talk about that for about 7 hours. Fucking idiot.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we've exhausted our topics. We've gone over our topics.
Yeah.
Half the stuff we talked about today, we didn't even expect to talk
Star
about.
Wars, so that's done.
Fucking hate that shit. I hate Star Wars.
Yeah, you have any thoughts after this week's Star Wars?
After this week's Star Wars chat?
Yeah. I'm sick of that trailer now.
Yeah, legit. We
After watching it for 3 hours.
Fuck. We watched it for the first stream, and then we watched it for the second stream, and then we commented on the exact same stuff.
To edit it.
Yeah.
I edited it.
How bad is it when you edit it? You just hear it over and over and over again. You're like, fuck. So bad. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still not excited for it.
Yeah, I'm way less excited.
I don't know. Yeah, you're less excited now.
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw the trailer, like, oh, it's kind of cool. But then I'm just, after talking about it again, I'm like, yeah, I'm so out of it. Theory of the week.
You've got so many theories of the week. I feel like you just
It's not theory, it's just different ideas. My thoughts are, you know that shot where Palpatine's walking towards Rey or some shit?
Mecha Palpatine.
Yeah. It does look very dreamy. I reckon it might be a dream sequence.
Nah.
And I reckon that's her, talking to Palpatine through through a vision or some shit. I don't think that's an actual thing. I don't think Palpatine's actually alive. I reckon he might be a Force ghost.
Do you reckon Palpatine,
I think
they
he might
brought
be dead.
him back to represent toxic masculinity?
I don't think he might be dead. I don't think he's alive.
Oh.
What are your thoughts? No?
I think he's alive. 100%. 100% he is. What's your download?
Okay.
He just comes forward. I am here to destroy your female power.
Oh my god. Yeah.
100. I think he's alive. 100%.
Okay.
Because of the fact that he's on the life support thing. That's the only reason.
What do you reckon? Sorry, I keep talking about.
What do you think about it?
I'm back to thinking Rey might be a clone.
Rey's a clone.
Yeah.
What?
Palpatine. You know how he started the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what makes? I was thinking maybe he's still cloning.
But she's not like.
What if she's like a clone of Palpatine, but female version? And he's just trying to get a Force sensitive version, a clone version. Because
it's not gonna be anything this elaborate. It's gonna be something so straightforward.
All right. Yeah.
It's gonna start.
What if the end? I saw a thing. What if the end? Rey stumbles upon a whole lot of her clones in incubators.
Didn't they do that in Resident Evil?
Yeah, possibly. They did it in Alien 3 or some shit, or Alien 4. I don't know. Happened in Aliens where she was a clone. She sees all fucked up mutant versions of herself.
Yeah. Dan's going. Bye.
See you, Dan.
Bye.
Yeah.
Watch all the other accounts vanish.
Yeah, I know. Thinking that.
Yeah, unfortunately, everyone sort of came in at the point where the conversation was pretty much done with.
No, wait. Let's check.
It's a kind of magic. Jing, 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 jing. My legs.
Who's in there now?
Nobody.
Yeah, who knows? Looks like all Dan. Okay. Cool. Should we wrap up today?
Yeah, I think we're good to wrap up. We've been streaming for 102 minutes. There you go.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Wrap us up.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for listening to this week's version of Banter Rants podcast. Check us next week for more political news reviews. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to do this again.
See, now everyone gets to see what it's like to try and do that sign off.
I know.
Go.
I'm a two goer, and I get it.
You can do it.
All right. Thanks, guys, for listening to the Banter Rants podcast. Check us next week for more pop culture news reviews and political views. I'm Dunks, and this is Chibs.
Bye-bye.
And we're signing off. See you guys. Bye.
See you, bye.